football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Purdue Boilermakers, Ross-Ade Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the SMU Mustangs, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Purdue Boilermakers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Boilermakers will kick it off to get us underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Mustangs offense will go on the attack first. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line, a group of maulers, David, who take pride in what they do.
And I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though, in the trenches. And because this is one of the best offensive lines in all of college football, that is a huge advantage this offense takes into each and every game.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. The Mustangs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. There he goes. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down.
You want to settle everybody in on the road? You want to take the nerves away? Run the football. Really, really good job. The offensive line, they're physical and nasty. They're not nervous. They're not worried about this crowd getting loud. They just want to hit you right in the mouth, and they started the game off with some good physicality.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Man, talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Makes the grab. It's Evans. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
Well, they execute the in route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Going to swing it on second down. Makes the catch. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And because the receiver was able to drive back to the QB on that curl route against man coverage, he was able to create a little bit of separation between him and the defender, and that was a big key in getting that first down.
It's complete on the right side. Touchdown, Mustangs! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game.
Yeah, how about the design of the play? Doing a great job. Get it to your man, your running back, now turn receiver in space, and let him do damage. Let him catch the football. He can do the rest. Be that special player in space that you know he is, and get into the end zone.
So Purdue's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going, so it's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best.
The Boilermakers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
And this is why you don't want to get in these situations. 3rd and long, defense knows it's pass. They're playing pass, playing deep. QB has nowhere to go with the football, so he just throws it away.
They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what he hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 15. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
He's going for the goal line. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Takes the easy completion. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, SMU!
This offense is high octane, boy. You just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Florida managed to avoid being gator bait by scratching and clawing their way to a narrow victory. This wasn't the blowout some had hoped for, but it sure beats the alternative.
Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. Fires into traffic, it's picked off. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Nothing going right for this team early in the 1st quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The pull and throw off the RPO. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the 1st. Trying to turn the corner on the right. Makes it past the marker. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting 1st downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
Makes the grab on the left. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good team.
All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit them with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the...
Turning it on! Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get get them into plus territory. The Boilermakers will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quick completion on the out route. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Funk. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Got his man on the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Brock. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power. A 46-yarder from the left. And it's right down the boulevard. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Power football with the run. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Oh, they're after him. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Finds his man. It's Evans. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. And the Mustangs decide to hunt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of and get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. And the Boilermakers want to crank the tempo. Grab near the sticks. It's Smith. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. The Boilermakers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give on the option. Oh, he's got some space. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a 1st down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The give to the back. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. The Boilermakers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Got a man. It's Brock. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Trying to take it back. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, SMU!
And that's going to make the defensive coordinator happy because he's just hoping his defense can get off the field there on 4th down. Just get a stop, get a tackle, bat the ball away. We're going to pick it off, and we're going to take it to the house. Great play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. This possession will be a test. After squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Breaks into the open. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big run.
Yeah, and this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss it. If this guy gets into the 2nd level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. They've got him spread out on 2nd and 7, 2 wide out to either side. Back to pass. Complete with conviction on the crosser. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The give to the tailback. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Smith. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Boilermakers will line it up on 1st and 10. Here's the pressure. They've got the screen set up. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, it is now a final in the Big Ten, and a game I think a lot of folks will want to see. Michigan came through with a lunch pail, hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won, and the fact this wasn't ever really in question. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the... Going downfield for the big play. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown Mustangs.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. To the air on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And the Boilermakers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Caught over the middle, it's Brock. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. The Boilermakers will try to pin them back with the punt.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel in the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in West Lafayette today, and welcome into the halftime update.
The Mustangs will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the 3rd quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify.
He's looking deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Pocket breaking down. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Now on 2nd down. Trying play action. Throws to the tight end. And here's the third interception of the night. Got some room to run. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Kill. They'll go to the ground. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. And the Mustangs in a good spot here with second and short. On the option. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Leaves it with the running back. Nice move to keep running. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, SMU!
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
SMU 42, Purdue 6.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Off play action. Rushes on him. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. He finds a soft spot in the middle. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. To the ground with the back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The Boilermakers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Boilermakers have this offense rolling. Lets it fly deep downfield. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Well, that time on third and long, they just took what the defense gave them. Nothing down the field. They were hoping maybe he could make somebody miss after the catch. Wasn't able to do it, so now it sets up fourth.
How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. The Mustangs backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little... There he goes! He's up to 90 yards on the ground, and he is well within striking distance of a 1,200-yard rushing season. They're backed up just a little, first and 10 from their own 19. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Green. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. At the 35, he's open. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Mustangs! And they take it in for 6 more points. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out. .25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the wideout. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Hauls it in. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And it's his 4th interception of the night. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations.
Takes it the other way. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. And the Mustangs, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Right back to the well. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll keep it himself. Turning it on. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, SMU. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Foster. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Boilermakers will send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Just needs a crack to get a return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Running back searching for a hole.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Got the first himself. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That boy fast. Goodness gracious, when he pulls the ball down, he can go chew up yards so quick, just like a running back. Man, the speed is evident on that QB.
And you know, everybody likes to call him dual threat. I'd say just plain old threat. He is a problem.
And you're putting, at a younger age, you're putting your quarterback now, the best athlete on the field, at the quarterback spot, so he can go make plays. And he's used to playing quarterback and throwing the ball and been doing it his whole life.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game. The defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Makes a man miss. Strong belief in this running game as he powers his way ahead and picks up 8. It's 4th and 1. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Absolutely center cut. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we're looking pretty good.
Running into the open space. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Good timing on the quick out. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And this offense just hasn't found to open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And that's kind of what we've seen from this offense all game long, man. It's been hard. It's been a struggle, and receiver and quarterback just not on the same page. Somebody out wide needs to step up, needs to make some plays for their QB because they're in a huge hole, and they need some explosive passing plays.
And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. The Boilermakers will punt it away on 4th down. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. The give and tick, 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 tick. Continuing to turn and moving forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Oh, he's got a chance. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on third downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.